Right here we have the TLR-1 HL stream light, and we're about to mount this to the M18. It also can be mounted with the Smith & Wesson M&P 2.0. I paid around $188 for this. It's 1,000 lumens. It's pretty cool. Very easy to mount on your firearm. So off the bat, it comes with like a user manual, a sticker, and then it comes with this. I think this is just like an adapter set. So if this is already ready to mount on something like this, on a rail system like this, or whatever you want to call this, right? Whatever, I don't give a fuck. But if yours isn't like that, it comes with this to, I don't know, adapt to whatever you have. Okay, cool. So let's go to this light here. It's a pretty big light lens. The cool thing about this is that it's 1,000 lumens. It's super bright.
Okay.
Oh, okay. All right. Hey, restart. Okay, so remember when I said I don't read this? Well, maybe I should read it more often, because I read it the first time and I kind of didn't get the instruction, but now I get the instruction. This is my second purchase of the same light, because the first one's on the Smith & Wesson. But anyway, so hey, pro tip, right? So you don't have to read that shit. So again, face this towards you, this back end towards you, this little gate here on the top, right? Lift it up like that, and then you just continue to press down. Bam, you see that?
How easy.
It's how easy. Continue to press down, and then this kind of undoes, like opens up a bit right here, just like that. It opens up. Then that's when you can, there you go, pop it open like that. All right.
Warning: explosion, fire, burn hazard. Use only Streamlight, Panasonic, Sano, or Energizer.
Or Duracell.
Or Duracell. It says Energizer CR123A or Duracell 123. Do not mix brands or old and new batteries. See instructions for details.
You know that once you get to the higher lumen capability, your flashlight just gets really hot really fast. And that's no different for this light here. Anyway, so when you install the batteries, it's pretty cool. You can see a little picture here. It tells you on this side of the battery, you have your positive end at the bottom. If you don't know where the positive end is on your battery, you can see it right here, right? This little symbol there, that's positive. So on this end, positive goes to the bottom, right? Then you flip to the other side, and it should say negative, the negative end at the bottom. Where's the negative end? Well, let's look at the picture right here. It says negative end. That will go towards the bottom. Right, and there you go. Push down and then close it. So here are your controls. Your controls on this thing. So on the right side of the light, it's a toggle. It's a constant light like that. And then doing it to the left side is a momentary. So you press and hold for that momentary light. As soon as you let go, it turns off. If you want strobe, you'll double hit this on the momentary side. Like that. As soon as you let it go, it turns off. If you want strobe on the toggle end, up and down. Nope. There you go. Cool. So here you have the M18. It is empty. I can visually see it. There's nothing in there. There's no magazine in. So we're good to go, right? Cool. Safety's on. All right. So the way you would mount this is you would loosen this screw here on the side, right? One side will have a screw, one side will not. Loosen the screw, then you can put your finger here and kind of push out as you mount that in. And then there you go. It should kind of just latch into place. It's not that hard to kind of get the gist of what you're supposed to do. As long as you know, loosen this as much as you can, right? And then you'll push in as you mount it, and it should kind of fit in place. I'll show you from this side. Okay, you push in on that side I was talking about, then it should just latch, just like that. It'll latch. Then once you have it latched, then you start to tighten it like this. Tighten. Right there. Hand tight. Then what I like to do is once I got it nice and snug,
Hey, the bando bag.
the bando bag makes a guest appearance. Bando bag makes a cameo appearance. Okay, so here you go, your multi-tool, your quote-unquote flathead, okay? And then you just cinch it down, tighten it down. Not too crazy, but obviously, like, you'll know, right? So here's the multi-tool doing its thing. As soon as it gets, like, snug, That's it. You don't need to fucking, you don't need to go, oh, downward force to the max and keep twisting till, nah, just like, obviously with the multi-tool, reasonable force, snug it down, right? And that's it, right? So there you go, that's how you mount it. If you're ever curious what the M18 looks like with an optic and a light on it, this is what it looks like. I've been wanting to do this for some years now. I bought this optic originally with the M18, but it took me about, what, months, a year and a half or something to finally get a light on it.
Yeah, because you had a laser, but you didn't like
I had a laser from Tacticon, but the laser was a piece of shit. If anyone's ever bought from Tacticon, you would know that some of their products are hit or miss. And for this case, that laser light from Tacticon was a complete miss. But yeah, so here it is, man. Like, it's pretty cool. Originally, this was going to be my concealed carry. But ever since those, like, crazy allegations came out with the M18 freaking just going off on its own, like, I don't know, I got kind of scared. I wish I didn't get scared, but I did. So now, here it is, just like this. TLR-1 HL is very bright. It mounts on the M18. It mounts on the Smith & Wesson M&P 2.0. So far, it's a pretty good light. I can't complain. Oh, one thing I want to add too. Eventually, this thing is going to dim out pretty fast, and then you're going to want to replace the batteries.
I would probably say like...
Yeah, so one thing about this too, yeah, the paddles, these paddles stick out pretty far, which is good.
Yeah.
They stick out pretty far, which is good because
it's easy access for your...
It's easy access for your hands. So if you have smaller hands, so when you hold it, right, and you have your index finger, your pointer finger, right, straighten off the trigger, and actuate that paddle, boom, when you need it and it's on, right? Or your support hand, right, it rests along the frame right here, which is good because it's right next to the momentary switch. When you want to just like flash something real quick, you can boop, let go, boop, let go. The light is super freaking bright. The light is bright. Before I let you go, pro tip, I've learned this online. Before you take it shooting, you want to put something like chapstick or Aquaphor or Vaseline and get a small thin film of it and then rub it against your lens here. So when you shoot, the carbon and gunpowder is accumulating on that thin layer of chapstick or Vaseline or Aquaphor that you put. So when it gets fucking black, you can just take a little cloth and you just rub that layer of protectant film you put, and then boom, lens is good as new, and you don't have to work so hard to clean that lens, and then reapply a new layer of Vaseline, chapstick, or Aquaphor. So
nice.
Yep. Okay.
There you go.
And that is it for this TLR-1 HL review. If you enjoyed it, leave a like, leave a comment, subscribe for more content, and let me know if you have any questions for future videos, or if I missed something, go ahead and put that in the comments. Thank you for your time. Bye-bye.